What's up, everybody? Today I got a video for you guys against the Life Wizard. I don't know if I'm just a masochist or something, but I actually kind of enjoy facing Life Wizards. I think they can be really fun matches. I'm also using a spell that I have not used in a very long time that I absolutely missed, and a brand new spell that I think is underrated, but I didn't really get to show it off too much this match. But enjoy. Later, taters. Oops, do we have here? Golden Warriors. That is a robot. Is it myth? It's yellow. That health has to be life, right? Okay. Get rid of this. We don't know what kind of life they are yet, though. So I guess just do that. Test the waters. We'll just wand or attenuate, depending on what they do. That's a life if I've ever seen one. Okay. We will attenuate. Ooh, we do love a threefold. Okay. That's fine. I think... I still don't know if they're PvE yet or not. So I'm just gonna throw out the threefold. Just to test the waters here. Scion could be something. Sure. I guess. I mean, I technically have things for that. But I guess that means get rid of these. I mean, I don't really have anything, so let's see what kind of life they are. I'd like them to make any sort of move. That certainly is a move. One of the moves of all time. Guess we'll get an ice pip. And we'll just pass again. Weakness? Steel pip? Doesn't really matter. We're gonna do this, they're gonna re-brace. But that's... what? 3 braces down already? I feel like that's good for us. Yeah, they have it. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Well, let's get the life pip back. And scales. That's pretty dope. We got a bladed scales, even if only the last hit is open. We'll take it. If they decide to dot here, they would need to detonate it very quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to pull counters for it. Oh yeah, brace cast. That's pretty dope. And we got another one. Just another shield. Okay, we'll get back the ice pip. For whatever it's worth. Just weakness. Barret is nice to have. Once that infection is gone, we have to doom. But... just another one? Brother. Okay, sure, bro. I'm gonna doom just for the sake of dooming. Just because it's in my hand.
I'm gonna regret getting rid of both those Dark Surges. I only run 2. Pull bubbles, though. That's something. We'll play the bubble fight game for a while. I don't know if that was a sanct or a damage bubble. I wasn't paying attention. All I know is I don't want them to have it. Okay, interesting. I'll just shield. If they dot, I have a counter. I honestly, I'll purge first. Just for the sake of doing it. Is this a dot? No. It's just more blades. Okay. Well, I am gonna purge. Because I have it. And we'll see what they decide to do. The fact that I still have bubble is kind of crazy. I'm letting them have a double buffed hit. If they want it. Attenuate is pretty fun. Don't love that I'm sitting on shads, but... Okay. Is that damage or heal? Damage. Okay. Probably gonna regret getting rid of so many of these, but... we shall see. Since they have the death pips, I think they are going to go for a dot, because I think they are anticipating on me Tuareting it. If they bubble here, though, I'm in some trouble. If they did, it's a hidden bubble. Oh. I guess that actually makes a lot of sense. But I'll take that over healing any day. We'll just scales. And honestly, life is so weak, I don't know that this is that good of a move. I keep forgetting about Onis. This is the second time we've gotten Oni'd today. But honestly, yeah, it's very weak. So... get the Ice Pip back. And just scales. Make them wide open under my bubble. And then if they brace, we attenuate. I was gonna say, the last hit will be open under my bubble. So that's solid. If they heal, do we just scales? Ideally, we judgment, but we don't have a judgment. I assume they brace. And since we folded second attenuate, we could be in a good spot. Is that a brace? Okay. Let's get another life pip, because that's just the life we live in this matchup. Refold is nice. Okay. I think we attenuate still. Go to max pips. So we could Savage into a Scion. I think that just makes the most sense. If they had to result to that instead of Brace, might be a good thing for me. I don't think we need a Brace right now. I think we need to keep on the pressure. What is this? I don't care. We Savage Paw here. Threaten an even stronger hit. Try to pull a Shad desperately. But this is just a very strong move. If they Dark Surge for some reason, we get a triple buff Scion. I don't think they would let us do that, but don't need another Scion. Don't love that I just keep pulling Savage Paws instead of Shads. But they should shield here. It's triple buffed. Shield or weakness. What is this? Okay. You know what? Let's do that to them. And get the balance pip for the Savage. I think that's fine. If they choose to spend an ice pip to remove my one blade, I think I'll live. And if they choose to snowman that, we scales. We still get good damage. Sabertooth is actually even better than a Shad. Although, it does leave me a bit vulnerable. Okay, that's to be expected. We for sure take the scales here. If they're spending their pips on this and not healing, I think that's a win for us. So, I am going to take the scales. I am going to get the life pip. Start working on the life pips again. I don't think they're going to let us Scion. But this is still a very solid move. And we're still threatening more hits. Like, that's the thing, is we're not letting them just bubble back. And with the infection on, they can't just Goat Monk back either. It's not strong enough. Oh, I need an Ice Pip. But I'm staring a very strong hit at them right now. Okay. They're probably going to start to heal a bunch. So I'm going to get a Death Pip. But I'm going to Sabertooth. I don't think there's a better move here. We Sabertooth. If they remove the infection, we put the weakness on. If they don't remove the infection, or if they remove the infection, we put the threefold on. If they don't do that, we just weakness them. Because they probably are going to dot. But that's an incredible move. Okay. We threefold. Just make sure they can't recover. Even if they get some good hits in, make sure they can't recover. But that was a bad move. It's through a shield, it's through an infect. Which means we could potentially either Scales or Judgment and get some good heal value. Well, we need another Purge for that. So probably just Scales, probably not Judgment. But that's literally what these are for. So, but I will get a life bit back since I don't have another threefold in hand right now. They are going to get a good hit. I just get a Shad, like a Mock. Dark Surge would go so hard, but I already discarded them. We just have to let them not recover at all. I'm gonna Wand. Get the Ice Pip. They're going to Snowman again. So, weakness first, honestly. Weakness first so less infections get removed. Make them have to do 2 snowmen. Oh, even better. 2 snowmen and then I do it to them anyway. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. But still a very weak hit and not a strong heal, so... But it did remove the weakness I just put on and an infection, so they are free to snowman. But it's just not a good use of their pips, a snowman. I think I'm just gonna Wand. Keep the damage pressure up. I mean, I know they're just gonna re-shield, but... damage is damage. It'll make the scales that we inevitably have to do better. Dark Surge, I had another one. Okay, that's huge. If they keep the infections on, we Dark Surge. No matter what. If they Snowman, we threefold again. They did have another Snowman. We will threefold again. And then Dark Surge. That's so huge. The threefolds just kind of worked. They should be purging, not snowmanning. That's really their mess up here. Like, sure, defending yourself is cool and all, but like your ability to remove all three of a threefold is more important, in my opinion. And we pulled a purge of our own. I don't know that we need to purge, but if they like weakness us, it's a good value move. Okay, they're getting good damage. They're gammeting the heal. But now I'm gonna Dark Surge and have a crazy pip lead. And I've still got a weakness aura if they brace. Hey, I pulled that too. So if they do start to heal, we can do some things. Not a bubble. Kind of crazy. Okay. Well, let's get a balance pip. Well, I guess we already have the balance pip, so let's get an ice pip. And let's scales, because part of it's open. And then if they just tower, I think we do just send a savage, just to keep the pressure on. And if they do something stupid like a goat, well, they can't goat monk. If they snowman, like they're at such low pips, would they even bother healing at that point? Oh, and they wouldn't even be able to because there's 3 of them. So we pulled another bubble. How are we winning bubble is the other thing. We are kind of even though. I just don't really get that move, but I need to pull another scales, which I don't know that I have another scales. So I think in the meantime, I'm just gonna purge and get a life pip. And then go from there. But I need another triple hit. Okay, Spirit Shield is a nice filler move. Okay. We will keep getting life pips. And we will just main deck Spirit. This is where things could get dicey. If I just don't have the hits to hit through shields. What are they doing? Okay. I don't really get that move. But I suppose I don't have to. They seem to have given up on bubble. So I'm gonna get rid of the balance of power. And I'm just gonna brace. And then I really just need to pull a triple hit. That's all I need. Okay. I mean, that's something, I guess. They didn't snowman. Okay, this feels really dumb, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to shad right through. I think it makes sense in this context. Put on 2 weaknesses. Make it so I could potentially like savage into something or something along those lines. They're probably just gonna snowman again is the problem. And then I really just need a triple hit. Like more than anything. We pulled another Mockenspiel. If they snowman, we Mockenspiel again. We have something for that. We can't let them keep that. Let's get the death pip in case we have anything left that would prevent healing. Okay. We have to just throw out a hit. I'd love for them to snowman just so I mock and spiel again. Sacred Charge, that's the hidden aura, right? So to really drive home the fact that I don't want them to heal, I'm gonna open them up and really protect that infection from being snowmanned. So I think that makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna get the balance pip back. I don't know that we need a spirit shield, but I don't think it's bad to have one. And I'm scared of just a random dot. Although it's debuff now, I think we get rid of that. That is like our last one though, so that is scary. But the fact that I still have the bubble against a life is absolutely absurd. I even discarded a bubble, but I also haven't gazed, and now I don't have the pips to gaze, so the bubble could be in jeopardy, but I think we just kill in time because we've got that infection on. We had another one. Okay. Guess I made the right call there. Is this just another tower, or is this a snowman? Dude. You gotta give it a rest with these. If I can pull a weakness... Oh, never mind. They're all gone. I mean, the infection's still there, which is what's important. Well, let's just shield. If they snowman again, they don't really have the pips to heal. So hopefully we can just spam hits and kill. Is that Oni's Forge? Okay. Sure. In that case, get rid of that. I mean, they're gonna gambit that heal, but do I just judgment? I think I'm just gonna judgment. Just to make sure I don't die, because gambiting that heal isn't going to kill me. So just have a little bit of recovery while breaking a shield. I like it. Yeah, that's like a goat monk. That's literally a goat monk. We finally pulled a gaze. I don't think we need 3 Savage Paws. I think we just brace here. Okay, I didn't know that that was a spell. But I think I'm going to brace, maybe pull a Scales, maybe do something else. Okay, we now have gazes for days, but we also have anti-auras, which is nice. Okay. They're going to heal, but I'm hoping that I can just kill them with a bladed gaze. This is gonna be close because of that heal on them, but I don't think I'm at risk of dying. I just need to make sure I kill them before they recover health. They're really not gonna bubble, like, at all. Can I just get a Scales? A Scales would go crazy. A Doom. I mean, we can just Blade again. Okay, we attenuate for sure. Try to pressure the kill. But I'm getting the death pip. Are they gonna gnomes? We can keep a brace off of them, which is good. But if they just brace, I think we threefold first. My brace is still out. No, Doom... Oh, that's annoying. No, we just Starfall. make sure they don't kill us. And then we should just be able to kill... Can we just get a scales? Oh my gosh. What are we doing? Okay. This is absolutely where we gaze. There's no question about that in my mind. But I think we get the balance pip back to try to kill right away. So I think we get rid of that. I think we get rid of that. Here's hoping. If I could just pull a scales, I'd be very comfortable. But I feel like a savage should kill out of this. It's bladed. I didn't check to see if this is a sanctuary though. If this is a life bubble, it's gonna do extra damage, but if it's a sanct, it's not gonna be that crazy. I'd love to finish this game with a scales. But if I savage, I don't know that I have the pips to do anything else. That seemed pretty solid. Yeah, if I savage, I could technically scales afterwards too. Or savage again if I pull it. Consider... Okay, that's pretty dope actually. They're doing something to me? Okay. That's a pretty insignificant heal. I think we just savage. Or do we steal that just to be safe? So that way there's no funny business with like some sort of weird gambited thing where I just up and die for no reason. I don't think it really matters, but you have the heal steal. So I feel like you use the heal steal. And then we just kill with the savage. No, a savage bot just kills. Yeah. Savage just kills. Let's not make it any more complicated than it needs to be. Savage for the win, dude. I love this spell. I love this spell so much. I missed this spell. I still need to max tier it. GG's, my friend.